Good morning and welcome to Pre-Market Live, another edition of your daily pre-market analysis for stocks on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And today, 22nd October 2025, we'll be looking at the stock market close for Tuesday, 21st of October. This is a disclaimer that this is not a financial or trading advice. Please do your due diligence before investing. So, for our Tuesday, 21st of October, the close, Nigerian Stock Exchange recorded a moderate uptick in overall market performance. On October 21st, as reflected in the ASI, which rose by 1.01% to close at 151,456.91 points. 0.91 points, sustaining positive investor sentiment. However, market activity presented a mixed picture. Volume traded surged by 32.88%, indicating renewed buying interest and increased liquidity. Despite this, the number of deals fell by 12.70%, suggesting that fewer but larger transactions dominated the day's activity. Conversely, market turnover declined sharply by 24.39%, implying that the trade activity was concentrated in lower priced equities. Looking at the market snapshot, when you compare the previous day and the trading day, you see that the market jumped by 1.01% and closed at 151,456.91. Number of deals fell by 12.70% to close at 27,518. While the volume traded also increased by 32.88%, closing at 551,924,792. And market turnover fell from 27.2 billion to 20.5 billion. That's a 24.39% decrease comparing with the previous day. The top gainers is Square at number one, closed at 7 naira 1 kobo with a 7.74% surge, followed by Omatek, which closed at 1 naira 58 kobo. That's a 7.48% surge. At number 3, we have Cornhall PLC, closed at 4 naira 78 kobo and a 6.7% increase. Then Boa Foods closed at 692.5, which is a 6.54% increase. And lastly, on the top gainers, we have Vitafoam, which closed at 94 naira, which is a 5.92% increase. Then looking at the top losers for the day, we have one is Living Trust, closed at 4 naira with a 9.91% loss. And Corn Oil closed at 190 naira 7 kobo, and that's a 5.83% loss. Number 3 is Afri Prudential, which closed at 14 naira 1 kobo, and that's a 5.69% loss. And we have Sovereign Insurance closed at 3 naira 65 kobo at a 3.95% loss. And lastly on that list of top losers is NPF Microfinance Bank, which closed at 3 naira 8 kobo. And from there, we can look at the expected market performance for the day. So the NGX is likely to open the midweek session on a continuous bullish note, continuing the positive momentum as the ASI stands at 151,456.91, which is a 1.01% increase. The sharp rise in traded volume highlights strong demand and increased liquidity. Though the focus remains on lower priced stocks, expect moderate gains if buying interest persists, especially in sectors with strong earning prospects or recent positive news. And when you look also at the sectoral and key focus and key stock focus for the day, volume stocks and mid cap. So the renewed interest in high volume, low to mid priced equities should keep sectors like consumer goods, small banks, and select industrials active. These stocks are likely to lead early trading, giving ongoing rotational accumulation. Then the sector leaders. Watch for further activity in leading financials and telecoms if market optimism has spread to higher value names in industrial and agricultural counters may also attract attention ahead of corporate results. Then for the defensive and undervalued stocks, defensive plays and laggards could see selective buying as traders balance exposure and hedge against volatility. Pre-open signals and risks. Signals show strong liquidity and bullish sentiments, but lower turnover and fewer deals point to selective trading and possible cautious positioning. Risks include profit taking on recent winners, abrupt sector rotation if earnings disappoint, and volatility in higher value stocks if institutional flows remain tepid. So traders should be alerted, should be on alert for market reactions as to new company results, policy updates, or macroeconomic headlines, which could quickly shift investor sentiments. Today's session is set for continued optimism led by accumulation in mid and small cap volume stocks. The overall market tone is bullish, but breadth may narrow if profit booking rises or if liquidity move away from large caps. Stock pricing, stock picking, and allocation to defensive may outperform in a selective market, and investors should watch for changing momentum as new data and earning reports emerge. I'm going to see you tomorrow, same time, for another edition of Pre-Market